So let's go to meteorologist Sandra Shaw with the latest on this update.
The latest is it's holding its own as a Category 5 major, and this is to quote the National Hurricane Center, catastrophic hurricane. 160-mile-an-hour winds with the gust extend out from the center some 30 miles. The tropical storm force wind field has expanded. Tropical storm force winds extend out from the center 125 miles. Another little subtle change to this latest advisory. It's moving northeast at 14 miles an hour, so it picked up a little bit of forward speeds, continuing to move to the north and the east. And now we're saying, again, this is what we've been in line with what we've been projecting all morning long, a Category 4 hurricane making landfall 2 a.m. into early tomorrow morning between Sarasota, St. Pete, Tampa, Bradenton area of West Florida. It continues to move through Orlando. It's still a Category 2 or a Category 1 hurricane, and then exits offshore where they will still, even on the east side of the peninsula, see storm surge between Daytona Beach and the Space Coast. We have 3 counties that are under a hurricane warning. Again, that's Indian River, Okeechobee, and St. Lucie. Check out the eye. This is one of the signs when we were looking at it before the advisory dropped. I mean, it's really fierce looking right now. You're getting all this lightning illuminate the side of the eye. That's where the fiercest and the strongest of the winds are, 166 strikes of lightning. You know, half of the electrical energy capacity on the planet is what an average hurricane generates over its life cycle. And of course, that's why you see this electrification with all the thunderstorms that are just really just wrapping around, spinning spirally counterclockwise around this massive hurricane, which has increased its size. We expected this. You know, yesterday it was over the Yucatan and the south side of it was interacting with land. Now it's over open water, and that open water is fueling the core of the storm, which is the eye, 85, 86 degree waters. To create a hurricane or a tropical system, all you need is 75-degree water temperatures. So we've exceeded that. We've had record highs as far as the water in the Gulf of Mexico. And one of the reasons we're going to see such a strong storm surge. Here, if you're familiar with the area, south of Soda, you have all these beautiful beaches. Manasota Key, I have relatives who live right there. Down further south, and the Venice exits all the way up into Englewood, and they're going to see 9 to 12 feet with a storm surge. What is a storm surge? It is a wall of water that comes blasting in with a hurricane. So you think about these 160-mile-an-hour winds. They're generating energy. They're generating 20 to 40-foot waves right now, and all of that water has to go somewhere. Energy is not created or destroyed. It is transformed, and it's transformed into a wall of water within a tropical cyclone. So as far as the winds go, we got 74 to 110-mile-an-hour winds near the Orlando area. Of course, 130 plus with the gust over where landfall occurs. But in our area, we're talking our 3 counties that are under that hurricane warning, St. Lucie, Okeechobee, Indian River, 74 to 110-mile-an-hour wind gust, 58 to 73-mile-an-hour winds, really through a lot of the overnight tonight for Okeechobee and Indian River and St. Lucie. 58 to 73, really more with the gust down into Jupiter and Martin County, and then we'll see more tropical storm force wind gusts in Palm Beach County. So here's the timetable. Again, this is 24 hours away for landfall, but we'll see things deteriorate afternoon time. So until noon, really not bad out there. Ultra humid. You can feel that something's building energetically. Gusts start this afternoon and then really peak overnight tonight. And embedded with those gusts, we've got tornadoes and these rain bands that will blast through very quickly. Vanessa?
And Sandra, you were talking about those tornado risks. We're going to see that as we head into the afternoon, into the evening hours, an enhanced risk. According to the Storm Prediction Center, we may see several tornadoes across Indian River, Fort Passenger, Okeechobee, parts of St. Lucie County, even down into the Palm Beaches. We're under that slight risk. That means a few tornadoes in the forecast. And again, that threat will be increasing with those rain bands coming from the south and tracking towards the north. So it will be very quick tornadoes in the forecast, but it is going to be basically increasing the chances after 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, especially Thursday when it makes landfall around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. We may see more tornado warnings out there. So tropical impacts will start today into the early Thursday morning hours. Tropical rain bands, tropical storm force winds, and tropical storm force gusts as well. hurricane force gusts will be possible, especially for areas up towards Indian River and Okeechobee County, and a high tornado threat, especially up north and even down south as well. On the west coast of Florida, they will see a lot of tornado warnings once Hurricane Milton gets a little bit closer to the west coast of Florida. We're feeling the effects of Milton already. We have some light to moderate showers spreading across central Florida, working its way down into Fort Myers. We have some light rains now across our viewing area, so we have lots of tropical moisture out there already. Some tornado warnings down into Kendall and tracking towards the north, and heavier rains on Cape Coral side, Golden Gate, and the west coast of Florida. These heavier rains out towards the west will continue to track towards the north. We have some light to moderate showers impacting the Treasure Coast, rainy conditions in Okeechobee, down into Indiantown, some light sprinkles, and then further down south into the Palm Beaches, we have some light rains now entering Boca Raton, some light rains exiting out to Pahokee, heading towards Indiantown very shortly. And I'll keep a close eye on those storms down into Miami-Dade if it gets a little bit closer to our inland areas of Palm Beach County. Take a look at your hour-by-hour forecast to get you outside the door. We'll see some sunshine for Palm Beach County, but I do expect a lot of clouds for the Treasure Coast area, and then a severe weather threat increasing after lunchtime. I'll have more details in your full forecast coming up in about 15 minutes.